show today we're talking about the MGB Voltage Regulator. Here's the original style. Here's the modern solid state style, and here's this brilliant little number that someone on the MGB EXP forum turned me on to. For some unknown reason to me, the fuel and temp gauges in the MG run off 10 volts. But the fact that they're put into a 12 volt system means that the voltage needs to be stepped down for them to work. That's what these are supposed to do. My gauges have been out for years and I've been troubleshooting it forever. So now's the time to get serious about trying to figure it out. I'm YouTube video serious at this point. I'm bench testing these to see what the issue is, and I can see I got 12 volts coming in, but on the output side we've got nothing. This thing is fried. The original unit is a thermal device that heats up a couple of differing metals as the current comes in. As it heats, it bends an arm inside that breaks the contact, then cools, then reconnects, then heats, rinse and repeat. The output voltage is meant to vary in some measure between 12 volt and 0 volt in order to average 10 volts. This seems to be doing its job on the bench, but even though it's adjustable in the wild, my gauges don't work and never have done. That brings us here to this 12 volt reducer, which you can set the output voltage to whatever you want between 1 and 40 volts. Now, some say that electricity is made of sparks, but in order to work correctly, you've got to keep the sparks inside the wire. Careful out there. Look at that, built-in LED voltmeter, pretty cool. Input voltage, output voltage, Now let me step this down to what I need. $10 volts. Now what's the output? 10 volts. I just need to figure out how to wire this in real life. Switch power from the battery. Negative to ground. And output to the gauges. Ignition on. Bam. Will you look at that? This is that moment of triumph that makes all those stained t-shirts, bloody knuckles, and sore muscles worthwhile. You work your ass off trying to figure something out and it finally gets figured. It's a brilliant feeling, sometimes even better than driving the damn car. Beautiful. Here's how my test rig is wired up. Spring has sprung. So I was trying to figure out how to house this, and I didn't want to leave to go to the store, and then I remembered I had this old humbucker cover from a Les Paul I thought might fit perfect. The bracket broke off a non-working regulator, so I figured I could use it for mounting to the chassis. A couple of wires from an old lamp connector, and we're ready to roll. I'll tape it off so it doesn't get any more scratched up in case I ever want to use it again. I'm certain that I won't reuse it again, but since I don't need to expose metal to achieve ground, then why not? I notched out the side of the bracket for a second rivet to keep everything secure and horizontal when mounted. I didn't pre-plan this, but poking the wire through the back bends the tape inward, acting as a small measure of abrasion resistance. But let's face it, a Lucas electrical system without some level of built-in jeopardy just wouldn't seem correct. Hot glue some open cell foam in place as a type of shock mounting. Connect the leads. Glue the board down to the foam and we're ready to roll. I'm pretty pleased with that. I want to give a shout out to YouTube channels Soup Classic Motoring, Bad Obsession Motorsport, The Duracell Project, Home Built by Jeff, Corker vs. Rover, among others, for showing their work, sharing their skills, and helping inspire me to keep working. Get rid of the old one and mount it up. Built-in voltmeter is a neat bonus. You can toggle between input and output voltage readings. And here's a quick shot of the connections. Job done. Let's go. Ready to roll. Ciao.